My name is Frank Martinez. My wife is Jenna Martinez. My son is Gabriel Martinez. We live here in San Antonio, Texas. The birth of a child for the first time, it's life-changing.
He was born totally typical, met all his first milestones initially. Up until about 5 months, we started to notice decrease in movement.
He went from being able to move his legs around and kick and everything to not moving them as much. That's when we started trying to do research and figure out what was going on there.
He was 14 months by the time he was diagnosed finally with spinal muscular atrophy, which is SMA for short.
SMN1 gene, SMN2 gene, he's missing one of them, and that's what causes him to not have the strength in his legs.
You're in this whirlwind, figuring out this new world, and everything changes overnight. So I had a friend, she reached out to me pretty soon after she found out he was diagnosed and said, I know it's so crazy for you right now, but I'm telling you, you gotta call CRIT. I had so much on my plate, I didn't really do a whole lot, but I didn't understand what CRIT was. And so finally, I checked into it and I was just blown away. I was like, oh, this is everything. I got on the waiting list. They called me and guess what? We have a spot. I'll never forget that moment. I was just like, are you serious? They have such great facilities.
This is amazing because the kids are happy when they go in there. Everything's colorful. There's a lot of things for them to do. That is what's really been a game changer for us, is him being able to go and get the therapies. That's been a blessing for us. Doctors and the therapists that are at CRIT are able to tell us, here's what he needs to be working on, help him move along, help with his flexibility, his muscle strength, his bone strength, things that we wouldn't know.
And they're so good about that and creative about changing it up so he stays interested in what he's doing, and getting him to do the work is the main thing. They really care about him. It's really nice to have somebody that's truly on your team, because sometimes it can feel overwhelming in the day-to-day. We have a music school. I don't play an instrument, I don't sing a note, I can't keep a beat, but I can stay organized. So that's what I help with.
I'm a music teacher, and I teach orchestra, I teach violin, viola, cello, and bass. And he'll sit in with us and he'll just go nuts playing it. But I want him to play the violin because that's what he has, his little violin, but he'll sit there and play it like a cello. And even though I tell him, no, it's a violin, he has to play that's what he wants to do. So now I'm getting him a little cello.
So he is fully immersed in music.
The idea is to have fun and to make sound, make music, and we can come in different ways.
So if we can bring music to CRIT, maybe we would get more kids playing.
Wow!
I get to kind of do an instrument petting zoo, just let kids mess around on instruments that they typically wouldn't get a chance to play on. They're saying things that I hear therapists tell Gabriel, here, reach out for this. Pick your hand up to do this, stretch your hand out. I thought that was a really cool way to do that with the instruments.
I'm surprised by how many kids pick up instruments so easily. And so it's a real possibility that some kids could find a real passion. Gabriel has taught me to just live in the moment more.
He means the world to myself and my wife.
Gabriel's smile is contagious, and he smiles all the time.
I said it inspires me to keep going, keep working hard, just so I can see him keep smiling.